Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the Blunt News. How you doing? It's Saturday morning. It's time for some Saturday silliness. Oh my goodness. What is good? Miss Teresa, Mr. Chris. What's up, big man? Mr. Michael. What's up, sir? There she is. Pretty lady. What's up? How you doing? All right, people. It's Saturday morning. My kids have stolen my little noise machine. They like the noises, and apparently the baby took it and hid it somewhere. Fucking funny. What's up, man? What's up? So I will be hunting for it later today, or I might possibly have to buy myself another one. It's hysterical because it was their toy in the first place, but I stole it. I stole it. I did. What is up, pretty lady? How you doing? Another pretty lady. Yay! I'm surrounded by pretty ladies. This is never a bad thing. I don't know any person, any guy who would say, I don't want to be surrounded by pretty women. I don't like that. So, let's get right down to it. And then you guys go enjoy your Saturday. We will be on tonight with Carol, Supernatural Saturday. So that will be fun. I want you guys to tune into that. What is up, Mr. Mike? What's good, sir? All right. So today, 10:33 a.m. It is Saturday, February 26th, 2022. I have cleared up my nose as best as I can. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Welcome to fatherhood. That's it, man. Your life will consist of cartoons and beep boop bop noises and all kinds of cartoon shit for the kids. Just get used to it, man. Get used to it. Takes you away, pulls you away from reality. Let the kids do it. It's the best thing in the world. Best thing in the world. So, folks, let's get right down to the news. We all know at this point what's going on in the Ukraine. We all know what is happening. For those of you who don't, or for those of you who turn in later, you haven't been paying attention. Russia has invaded Ukraine and is closing in on the capital, and they are probably going to take the capital today or tomorrow. It doesn't look good, but the Ukrainian citizens are fighting back. For those of you who know, my last name is Kuznetsov. If it was pronounced more Russian-y, it would be Kuznetsova. My family is from the Ukraine and parts of Russia. My family was related to some of the, I think, like just close distant cousins of the Romanovs. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. You hear stories when you're younger. Doesn't matter. My family was royalty in Poland on my mom's side. I still pay $4 for gas just like you do. doesn't change anything. So what I'm about to say is not political. What I'm about to say is not Republican or Democratic or even independent. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with my race, my skin color, my ethnicity, my religion, or my personal spiritual beliefs. What Putin is doing is wrong. He is killing thousands of people. I think over 250 Russian troops have already died. Probably several hundred Ukrainian troops, as well as innocent civilians. They showed several apartment buildings being shelled. I don't think we'll know the full death count. Putin made a statement last night on Russian TV asking the Ukrainian army to lay down its weapons and turn on the Ukrainian government. Putin called the Ukrainian government neo-Nazis and drug addicts. He appealed to the Ukrainian army saying, "We are brothers and sisters and you should fight with us." I want to make something clear. Something happened, it was either yesterday or within the last 48 hours. The Taliban, leaders of the Taliban had made a public statement expressing concern and asking Putin and the Russian government to show mercy and show restraint and stop the war. You have to understand that all of those countries in that Central Europe, Eurasia part, they're all linked by blood. They're all family. It's scary. There are people know that they're going to die. Something really courageous that I want to mention for those of you who know the boxing world. There have been two heavyweight fighters, champions, Vladimir Klitschko and Vitaly Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko is now the mayor of Kiev. He had an opportunity to flee the country. He is a multi-millionaire. He put on his army gear and he said, "I'm going to stay to fight for my country." His brother did the same. The current heavyweight champion of the world is also a Ukrainian. I forgot his name, but he also went over to Kiev and put on his gear and is going to fight for his country. The president and all of the cabinet members are staying behind and fighting for their country. These are real people accepting that they are going to die. I watched videos of Ukrainian men kissing their wives and their children behind as they got on buses, and they took the wives and children away to a safe, more western part of the Ukraine, closer to the NATO nations, who are offering them freedom and sanctuary. Poland is accepting all Ukrainian people. You just need your passport. You do not need a visa. You can literally walk across the border and Poland will greet you with tea and crackers. There are people who walked 20 hours across the border. This is real. This is as real as it's getting. I don't think this is the end. Three countries are praising Putin. China and North Korea are two of them. The third, which has not made anything public yet, is Iran. Putin has already said he's prepared to use nuclear force. If he launches something, everybody else has to. That's just how it's going to go. That's a fact. That's a military fact. Trump is out on his road tour, and he is repeating Russian politics, Russian talking points, and praising Putin. There was a video of Marjorie Taylor Greene at an America First PAC event, and the crowd was chanting Putin, 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 Putin. And Marjorie Taylor Greene was speaking at this event, and the moderator for the event, part of his speech was how their secret sauce is young white men. This is America. Again, what I'm saying is non-political. What I'm saying is it's non-religious. This is human being versus something not human. And it's frightening. I think we all need to be aware of what's happening. I think we should all pray. Saturday mornings were filled with cartoons on TV, fun cereal. Instead of looking at our phones, we read the back of cereal boxes. We played games. We opened up toys that were inside the cereal. And that was our Saturday morning. If it was a good Saturday morning. And we went out and did stuff, errands, family stuff, played outside. My friends would knock on the door. I'd grab my bike and go out. I would go out and knock on my friends' doors, and they'd come out. It was a different world, a better world. But we were naive kids. We didn't know better, but we know better now. I think the worst is yet to come. I don't think talking about it or preparing ourselves mentally is such a bad thing. We need to all come together and understand that this already happened in our history and in a time where we were able to document it. There's pictures, there's video evidence. There are countries who are condemning this. Even countries that you would think, well, they're brutal. They're brutal. They wouldn't care. They're condemning it. These children aren't going to have a childhood. We commonly blind ourselves and we just stare at a phone. Just stare at a phone. Can't blind yourself. Your children, your grandchildren will inherit this. That is not the gift or the legacy you give to somebody you love. You do not hand your children a war and say, kill these people because they worship a different way than we do. Kill these people because they won't live under my control. Kill these people because their skin is a different color. You don't do that. Because you wouldn't want it to happen to your kids or your grandkids. Mr. Michael, thank you, sir. Russian police have arrested almost 2,000 people out of, I think they said 50,000 people wound up showing up. Rough counts. I mean, nobody sat there and went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can guesstimate. But they said roughly 50,000 people showed up and walked through major cities in Russia protesting. These Russian citizens know that they're going to be punished, and they still protested. We protest in America for good stuff and for bad stuff, either way. But we don't fear arrest as long as we do it peacefully. They're doing it peacefully and they're still being arrested. And they're being punished. And they're being beaten. They're being thrown in jail. Their assets are taken. Their family is being thrown in jail. That's what North Korea does. That's what North Korea does. And yet I hear so many American citizens, people who scream patriot, Constitution, America, and they're chanting Putin, Putin, Putin. These people are traitors. And that's exactly who they are. America First is not just about white men. And it's sad that that's your talking point. Wow. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, you say, I told you I found this in my stash. Good shit right here. Such a pleasant taste. I think we should all do it once. Say it together. Dear Lord, I pray that you grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Mr. Kevin. What's up, sir? Welcome. Welcome. Cheers. Yes. Family is good. How's yours, man? I know your family has been through a lot, man. I feel it. I'm sorry. Just keep hanging in there, keep fighting. We each got to do what we each got to do for a better life for our future, our children, our grandchildren. So we know Mr. Mike Dead Evil is hanging out with his baby today. We know I will be hanging out with my babies. I have watched more Barbie movies and more Disney movies in the past year, and that would be good for a lifetime. That would be. But today's a new day, so I'm gonna watch the same Barbie and Disney stuff again. Every time I watch it, I just hope for something different to happen. Like, oh, is this the episode where Barbie like spontaneously combusts, and Ken becomes a raging alcoholic, and he starts smashing up Barbie's dream house, and he wrecks Barbie's Porsche, and could you imagine if they made Barbie shows, real life shit? It's funny. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Somebody should do it. New day, same Disney show. Yep. That's exactly it. Yeah. It really is. It really is, Kevin. Kevin, if they did age 18 to 60 in the Ukraine and asked people to come and fight, you don't think that could happen here? You don't think so? I'm 44, Kev. You're 50 something? I'll see you there. That's it. We'd be fighting side by side. It's some shit, you know? Is it bad over there? Is it? It's our country, man. It's our country. Doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to anybody anymore. Doesn't make sense. You look at it and you naturally, right? Men are natural problem solvers, right? Men are natural problem solvers. We naturally, it's our logic to go, oh, you have this thing over here, but you want this thing over here to go like this, and you could go like this, and you could take it and you go like this, and you flip it over here, and you turn it, and you turn it, and you put it upside down, and you go like this, and you look at it, and you look at it. and you look at it. Okay, I'm gonna fix it like this and this and this. Okay, and I put it back together. That's what men do. Like we try to fix stuff. We try to find a better way, a newer way. So the more people that see a problem, you understand? The more people that see it, everybody kind of looking at each other, and it didn't matter what side you were on, right? It didn't matter what side you were on, Republican or Democrat, it didn't matter because we kept looking at each other and going, did you just see what I saw? Like, how did you not see what I just saw? And then we can start putting stuff together. There it is. It's the definition of insanity. Definition of insanity. Complete and total bullshit from both sides. Look, I genuinely believe that most of the Democratic Party wants to change for the better, change it for the better. I believe it. There are definitely some from the older crowd and from the older generation that kind of want it to stay the way it is because that's how they understand it. The older you are, the harder it is to change. But that's the problem. There's people in their 20s and 30s, they're not old, and they want to change. And they realize how bad things are. So that's America now. Bubba, I love it. Yes, need young people. Young people. And the rules got to be that they do not get to do things to their generation. That's the sacrifice. The sacrifice is planning ahead what the next generation needs, what the next two generation needs. We keep working retroactively. How long is that going to keep putting us behind? That's American politics. 2020, hindsight. Pretty stupid. Pretty stupid. I think he moved quicker than other people thought he would. It displayed something. You understand? They analyze all this shit. All the big top guys that we never hear of, all the, the quiet, you find out 50 years later, all these guys analyze this shit. He moved quicker than everybody thought. Something's up. He might be desperate, but that's the thing. He might be desperate. It's a possibility, no matter how you look at it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. Watch something funny. Watch something kid-like. Just try to watch different things. Not the same stuff. Over and over and over. Mm-hmm. Correct. Everything's a display in his mindset. So you have to assume everything he does is a display from his mindset. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Oh my God. I love that movie. Like, that's my stupid sense of comedy. That's my comedy. Like that shit, stuff like that. I'll watch stuff like that and I bust out laughing because we all thought it watching the Muppets and all that stuff. We all thought just they can't always be like that. What about the ones that aren't? And it's fucking hilarious. Oh man, I actually have it. It's actually I bought it. I bought it when it came on digital. I have it on my thing. Ah, see, I didn't get into that movie. I didn't get into that movie too much. It was cute. It was cute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. Uh, take care of each other. Take care of your kids, your grandkids. Um, enjoy yourselves. Pray for the people in Ukraine. Um, I probably have cousins there who never left. I don't even know what to say. I stand with you. My heart is going out to everybody in the Ukraine. I wouldn't even know how you guys are dealing with this. I pray for peace every day. I 100% stand with you. Cheers.